Watch as furious Dublin residents chant "Get them out" as they clash with police over the alleged assault by a migrant of a 10-year-old local girl. Ireland erupted in anger last night after locals learned of the alleged sexual assault of the young girl at City West Migrant Hotel in the early hours of Monday by a 26-year-old man. The 10-year-old, believed to be in care, was brought to Dublin as part of a planned recreational visit over the weekend. How she ended up in the Migrant Hotel has caused widespread concern. The Irish Times reports the suspect arrived in Ireland 6 years ago, but his asylum application was refused in 2024. Despite the migrant being slapped with a deportation order, he remains in Ireland. Standing in court on Monday, he said, "I have nothing to say," before lodging an application for bail. Around 2,000 people amassed outside the Migrant Hotel Tuesday night, which saw violent clashes with police. Residents could be heard pleading with officers to have some respect after being accused of injuring an elderly man and pushing a woman.
No, make it worse.
You okay? Don't push me like that. I'm getting footage. Ah, look at that poor man. He's at the pushing me with. Let me out, will you? That's an old man. You have some respect. Have some respect. You bastard, you have to spray me, you dope.
Rioters set fire to a police van and lobbed projectiles. Amid the chaos, GB News reporter Doogie Beattie and his camera operator were assaulted by officers.
During that time they attacked us, the media, right in the middle of that, and I've never ever seen that before. But what they've done is they've pushed all the rioters down the road into little side streets here, and right now there's a very tense standoff. And just a few moments ago the sergeant came forward from behind the riot shields and asked people that wanted to leave, form a line and leave, but he wouldn't let them take their cars with them. And now we have the ridiculous situation, and I don't know if you can just see behind me here, there's a guy that is an immigrant trying to get into the hotel, and the guards won't let him out, and he's now stuck in the same side as the protesters. This police force has lost control of this totally.
Whose streets? 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 And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the Black and Tans. Now back in Ireland, on Earth soil, with no alternate citizens. You see, the Black and Tans are getting lots of overtime, people. They're only there for the money, not to protect Irish citizens.
Riots broke out in Ireland as we all sat down to enjoy our Thanksgiving dinners. Irish MMA and boxing champ Conor McGregor took charge of the situation perhaps better than any other political leader, in that he condemned the violence while also agreeing with the underlying sentiment which sparked it. The Dublin riots came in response to a 5-year-old girl being seriously injured in a mass knife attack on children outside of her Gaelic-speaking school by someone who was not supposed to be in the country in the first place. 4 others were also wounded in that attack, including a 5-year-old boy and a 6-year-old girl, though their injuries were less severe. And also 2 adults were badly wounded as well. An Algerian immigrant has been arrested in connection with the knife attack after a Hero delivery driver from Brazil stopped his moped and used his helmet to whack the suspect. And it turns out the suspect was previously supposed to be deported, but activists blocked it. Surprise, surprise. He was also arrested earlier this year for being in possession of a knife and for damage to a car.
I'm at Carnock Hotel on the Armagh Road in Dundalk. Behind me here, you see it says no entry, closed to the public, but not quite. Because you, would you believe, are paying as a taxpayer €685,000 per month for the men, all asylum seekers who are staying in this hotel. You're also helping to destroy a valid going concern of a tourist hotel. Isn't it incredible that over a third of hotel rooms in Ireland are paid for by the taxpayer to keep people who don't work, who claim to be asylum seekers, etc., etc. Well, in here, there is a young man of 29, an Algerian. Now, remember that the man who lived in Ireland, never worked a single day in his life for 23 years, the man who's alleged stabbed 3 children in Dublin and attacked 2 adults there 3 weeks ago, he was Algerian. There was also cases of convicted Algerians convicted for stabbing people in Grafton Street there last summer. But anyway, this guy, Lokmar Ben Harku, 29, he was extremely violent in a fish and chip shop in Dundalk, punched 2 women, or punched them, and then after that, when a man intervened, he stomped on his head. Now, he was up in court. Because of its violent nature, the guard begged the judge to put him in jail. Don't let him out on bail. But would you believe, the judge let him out on bail of €100, and he's walking around now the streets of Dundalk as a threat to people who live there, a security threat to the people of County Louth, after beating 2 women very badly and nearly kicking a man to death. Isn't that incredible? And when we look at the statistics about Algeria and Ireland, it's not funny. There's roughly 3,000 Algerians. I think 1,700 have applied for asylum in Ireland. Would you believe only 11 of these people who are open to work applied for work permits? Ireland colonised Algeria and has a very generous residence system for Algerians. So Algerians can get into France very easily, get residence, get citizenship in France very easily. But no, huge number of Algerians are coming to Ireland. I wonder why that is. Let me suggest to you the reason so many Algerians come to Ireland is because they get free hotel rooms, they get free welfare, they get free medical care. And we are, the taxpayers, are the idiots of the world for allowing our government to give these people who have no intention of working free money, free healthcare, free accommodation. Men like Lokmar Ben Aku present a real threat to our security and the safety of people walking around the streets of Dundalk and County Louth. I believe it's completely wrong what is happening. This man should not be in bail, this man who presents a security threat to the people of Louth should not be here, allowed out on bail. But most of all, this man should not be in Ireland, should never have been allowed to land in Ireland.
Is country you're from? Are you fleeing war?
I'm Algeria.
You're from Algeria?
Yeah.
So you're fleeing war in Algeria?
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Do you know Ireland we have 12,000 homeless people in Ireland?
I know.
So why are you here? Can I ask you?
Here.
Why are you in
Like
Ireland?
everyone coming like.
Can we have a conversation?
You don't have to ask me why I'm here.
I don't have to. I'm entitled to ask you anything I want.
To ask me why.
No, I am. I'm worried about.
Everyone here. Like,
Did you produce your passport?
From my country.
Did you
I moved from my
Philip, to
country.
where?
I didn't leave my country just like that to come here in this country.
So why are
to,
you
be,
here?
to me like that.
Why are you here?
Why I'm here?
Yeah, in
I'm
Ireland.
here to do my best and to help.
To do your best?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I'm here.
What about your country? Is there people coming into your
That's
country?
why I left my country.
Did you bring a passport? Did you bring a passport?
If you ask me about my passport. Anyway, by the way.
Yeah, because
Listen to me. Listen to me. Don't ask me many questions. Don't ask me many questions about like where I live, what I do.
I'm a journalist.
Why? That's this question. All of this one, put it and throw it. You know what I'm saying? So we are people. You know what I'm saying? We respect every person in the world. Respect us. That's why we are in the world.
Are you claiming asylum?
I'm claiming asylum. Yeah.